What up, word? It's your boy Sporty Black checking back in, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to the notification gang, everybody that been tuning in. Today we doing Rap Beefs Revisited. And this beef we talking about Young Jeezy and Gucci Mane. Basically how the beef started. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a quick backstory. Now, Gucci, at the time, he was basically underground. He was signed to a local label called Big Cat Records. And he was making a little noise, you know what I'm saying? He linked up with that boy Zaytoven, and they started collaborating, making beats and things of that nature, doing good music. And then they came up with the song So Icy. Then they put that boy JEEZY on the song. But see, JEEZY already kind of had a big buzz going because he was linked in with Big Meech and BMF them, and he already had a deal with like Bad Boys, with the Boys in the Hood movement, and then he had a solo deal with Def Jam, you know what I'm saying? So JEEZY was the big name artist. Gucci was more of a local underground artist trying to get on. So anyway, so they do the song, shoot the video. The song started doing really, really good. So Def Jam wanted to go ahead and put a big budget behind it, give it more push, right? But in order for them to do that, they wanted to be Young Jeezy featuring Gucci Mane. They wanted to switch roles, but basically it was Gucci's song featuring Jeezy, but Def Jam wanted to make it Jeezy's song featuring Gucci. So that was the whole issue right there. And Gucci was like, he ain't had no problem with that if they go, you know what I'm saying, cut the check. You know, they weren't really talking about trying to cut the check in terms of what he wanted for it. So he was like, well, just keep it how it is. You know what I'm saying? But Jeezy went on ahead and just went to pushing it and promoting it like it was his song. So the whole beef really started behind the song So Icy. You know, so after that, Gucci claimed that Jeezy was going, you know, behind his back, basically put salt in the game, you know what I mean? Kind of trying to get him blackballed, telling certain DJ don't work with him, telling certain club promoters don't book him.
What's going on with you and Jeezy?
I don't fuck with a nigga, he a pussy.
Right. So, what's got you feeling that way, man?
Niggas just be doing little bitch ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit a bitch do, you know what I mean? Like a little bitch.
All right. So where's all that coming from? Because, I mean, y'all had the song together. It seemed like the relationship was going along pretty all right. You know, y'all both repping the A.
I thought it was a real nigga, man, but you know, nigga carbon copy, man. I'm Oreo.
All right. So what really was the beginning of the end and making you feel this way that you feel right now?
Nigga tried to get my song on his album, and I think he couldn't do it, you know what I mean? Just the bitch came out of it.
So what he started doing exactly?
You know, just making diss records. Going on the radio saying little shit. You know what I'm saying? Popping shit to niggas and shit.
Was he doing that in Atlanta or in markets that you might not have been in?
He was going to markets I ain't been in yet and do a show before I get there and tell them don't buy my record when it come out.
You actually heard that cats was saying like, don't buy Gucci album.
I seen it on videotape. So that what made me just flip out like this.
Okay. So now, when was the first time you heard a diss record from Jeezy?
I was doing a show in like in Tampa, Florida, and while I was riding out, we heard it on the radio.
And so forth, you know what I mean? So Gucci, you know, Atlanta small in terms of music. So, you know, they running a lot of the same circles, so that stuff got back to Gucci ear. So Gucci like, what? You know what I mean? So now he feels some kind of way, you know what I mean? Cause he was like, damn, this man, he don't sign to 2 major labels. Why he try to, you know, hate on me? I'm just upcoming underground rapper, signed to a local label, Big Cat Records, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so after that, you know, Gucci, you know, went on his little thing where he was dissing Jeezy. He made a few diss songs. On there, Jeezy, you know, he heard a couple of these diss that Gucci put out there about like that song Round One. And then Jeezy replied, he did a remix to T.I. song that's ASAP, he called it Stay Strapped, Stay Strapped, Stay Strapped. And he went in on Gucci. It had like probably like one verse, but then the rest of the song, he was just talking jump throughout the rest of the song, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, you know, the battle just ensued. They kept going back and forth. But, you know, both of these guys really was rooted in the street, you know what I'm saying? Gucci probably was still trapping and robbing on, you know what I'm saying, out there in Zone 6. So, you know, it was bound to escalate to more than just beefing on wax. So, you know, so Jesus said that he got 10,000 for Gucci Man chain. So, you know, in turns basically saying, like, you get his chain, I'm gonna give you 10,000. But Gucci let it be known, like, I'm gonna die by this chain. So basically, it's a hit out on his life because you gonna have to kill the man to get the chain. So Jeezy, you know, he was affiliated with the Crip hood down in Macon, west side of Macon, Unionville, Duncan Block. You know what I'm saying? Down there, they had 912. They stand for Insane Lope. 9-7 Trey, Insane, Gangster Crips, and so forth, right? So he was plugged in with them boys right there, basically just on some Crip shit. And it was a local rap group who had Pookie Low, you know what I'm saying? Pookie Low was a major figure in Macon, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, as far as Crippin'. He was a big homie down there. But they had a little buzz with this song called Locust Lifestyle. And I think that was the name of the group as well, Locust Lifestyle. But the song Locust Lifestyle, they was getting, was getting a little buzz. So, you know, they was rocking with Jesus. So Pookie Low, they were like, man, we'll go ahead and handle that, you know what I'm saying, business for you with the Gucci situation. Of course, they wanted the 10,000, but I think their main motive was just to show how loyal and how down they is to Jeezy, just to really show them how they get down as far as putting in work. So, you know, they set it up with the little female, you know, so the thing was Gucci would go, you know, be over him with the female, and then when she sent the drop, they would go, you know, try to pull up and, you know what I'm saying, do something to Gucci. You know, so everything went according to plan, but when they pulled up, Gucci was strapped. And Gucci went to, you know what I'm saying, shooting back and, you know, fired a few shots. And basically, he ended up killing Pookie Low behind that situation during the commits of the robbery attempt or whatnot. So Pookie Low died. So a lot of people in Macon, you know what I mean, to this day, they hate that boy Gucci, but they do not rock with Gucci. But there's a lot of people, after that situation happened, they stopped rocking with Jeezy because they felt like Jeezy sent the man on a diamond mission. But furthermore, they felt like after the situation, you know what I'm saying, he really didn't show no love to the hood or really do nothing for Pookie Low family. You know what I'm saying? Like that man went on this lick, got killed for you. The least you can do is look out for his son. So on that song Gucci came out with called The Truth, that diss right there, that's a hard diss. Now that's the song he played at the verses between him and Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Told him go dig your homeboy up. I bet he can't say shit. But the very last line of that song, how he said it, he was like, go on and ask your homeboy. You left his son to be a bastard, won't even raise your own boy. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like, you killed it, man. He got kids out here. Now they kids a bastard. You know what I'm saying? So that thing right there hit home for a lot of people. And, you know, so Gucci, you know, he got arrested for, he ended up beating it through self-defense. And it really just made his street cred go up. Then eventually, you know, he got signed to a major. Atlanta went to rocking with him. You know, he went to flooding the game with the mixtapes and things of that nature. And to me, that's when Gucci kind of ascended past Jeezy, was during the mixtape run. The first mixtape run before he went to prison and stuff. He was putting out so much content, so many projects, and it really, you know what I'm saying, the streets of Atlanta, they were rocking with it, you know what I'm saying? And Jeezy, he was already had a couple platinum albums under his belt, so he really wasn't doing the mixtapes no more. Although the mixtapes is one of the main things that helped Jeezy get to where he was at. Cause that Streets is Watching and The Trapper Died, all them mixtape right there he did with DJ Drama, that helped Jeezy get to where he was at. But once he finally got on, he really stopped doing mixtapes. But Gucci kept doing mixtapes. So it's like, Jeezy might drop an album once every 2 years or, you know, once every 18 months. But during that 18-month span, Gucci been dropped 10, 11 projects. You feel what I'm saying? So he had way more stuff out there. And it was easy, it was accessible. People in the street could get it. So man, you ride around in the city, man, you always hearing Gucci's. Everybody playing Gucci. And then, so, you know, like I said, that's how Gucci ascended past Jeezy, in my opinion. And on top of that, like, Gucci put so many young rappers on, you know what I mean? Gucci, he got his money, he built the studio, and he just had folk coming in there and working, you know what I'm saying? From the Migos, Pee Wee Longway, Young Thug, Frank Montana, Nicki Minaj, Waka Flocka, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. He really helped break a lot of artists. And you can kind of tell that by today. He's, you know, he's a really good A&R. He got a good ear for talent. Like the guys on his 1017 roster as we speak, he got some guys. He got some dope artists. Now, some of the artists he got, they having a little trouble with the law, so they back and forth in and out of prison, in and out of jail. But for the most part, they dope. You know what I'm saying? And that was kind of knock on Jeezy, was that he really wasn't putting nobody on. Now, he did put on Slick Pullin, Blood Raw, and a couple other people, Freddie Gibbs. I want to think. The only one that really just popped for Jeezy was YG, right? But that was, of course, due to the affiliation YG and DJ Mustard had. You know what I mean? They had like a little movement. So a lot of people, you like, damn, G, you ain't put nobody on. But that goes back to Pookie Loc and the Crips in Macon. They was thinking Jeezy was gonna put them on with the Locust lifestyle thing. That's one of the main reasons they did the hit, well, attempted the hit for Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? In the hopes of he would sign them and help, you know, put them in the rap game. None of that didn't happen. So Gucci went to the feds, and then when he was in the feds, you know, he had so much unreleased music, you know. He had people still putting his music out for him while he was locked up. So he still getting money while he was locked up. Then his old lady, Keisha, K-R, however you want to pronounce it, she, you know, was making some good investments with Gucci money. So when he came home, he wasn't broke. He was up. You know what I'm saying? And he just jumped right back in the game. Folks, you know, everybody wanted to do features with him. So he came back and got right back to the bag. And he still was signed to Atlantic. So he was able to, you know, get a lot of dope features from people like Bruno Mars, Kodak Black, Drake, and, you know, Migos, all the A-list rappers at the time. And they help him shoot all the way back to the top. And during that time, like I said, Jeezy, he been in the game doing the thing. He really been more like reserved, like chilling, relaxing. Really ain't been putting a lot of music out there. So it was like, the music, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say the game past Jeezy, but it's like, for instance, name me the last jamming Jeezy album. What I would say would be, Trap or Die 3, or whichever one that one where he had that song with Bankroll Fresh, that all there. That probably the last hard album he came out with. Because you gotta think, when him and Jeezy and Gucci did the verses, Jeezy dropped the album, like, right behind it. And I honestly can't even remember what the name of the album is. And then it's like, I don't think that verses really helped Jeezy at all. It kind of solidified what people in the streets of Atlanta already knew, was that Gucci was that nigga, and Jeezy was kind of soft in the middle. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Jeezy, but everybody in the streets of Atlanta already knew Jeezy wasn't built like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why Gucci kept chomping him off. You know?
So, how's Gucci man handling the situation right now?
Everything's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been beefing with niggas in the hood all my life, you know what I'm saying? But it's like one of the weakest niggas I ever beefed with. So it really ain't no problem.
You know, they squash the differences and everything. They in a better place. Matter of fact, they on tour together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's a good thing that they squashed the beef, you know, because it had been going on for a long time, man. And, you know, they had a lot of, you know, street stuff that transpired behind that beef. You know, fights, shootouts, death, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. So it was a real beef. So looking back on it, you know, with the verses, me personally, I think Jeezy won the verses music-wise, because, I mean, going into it, I know Jeezy had more hotter songs than Gucci, especially like the old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now Gucci got more new stuff that's jamming compared to Jeezy, but overall catalog wise, I think Jeezy got the better catalog. When it just come down to it though, from a street perspective, cause you know both of them repping, you know, they gangster, they from the street, they trapper, they this, they that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta I kind of side with Gucci on that tip right there. So who actually won the beef? I can't say it's no winners or no losers. The only loser in this, you know what I'm saying, is R.I.P. Pookie Loc, you know what I'm saying? Because he lost his life before Jeezy and Gucci. I don't really think nobody lost because both of them, they rich. You know, they doing their thing. They living their best life. They still touring. They still doing music. They still getting plenty of money. Got plenty of business ventures and things of that nature right there. So it's hard to say who won. So what I need y'all to do, y'all let me know who y'all think won the beef. From the beginning of the beef all the way to the end. Like let's say the verses was the end of the beef because they squashed it after that. So from So Icy to the verses, who do y'all think won that beef, man? Y'all jump in the comment section. Y'all let me know. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. And also let me know who y'all would like me to do a rap beef revisited episode on. What beef y'all want me to cover. And shout out to Gucci. Shout out to Jeezy, man. I'm Sported Black. I'm signing off.